of the running of the listed Starstruck Classic. So stand by. They're nearly ready. Red light was turned on. They're off, and Snow Chino anticipated the start, landing in front easily. Out very quickly, though, is Ms. Lecky firing up there in the early part. Aconite behind those, Like a Butterfly pushing through. And over on the outside, Electric Light just a little wide as Pike tries to angle his way across, and he succeeded in doing that. Further back is iArt. Pulling very hard back in the field is Perfect Jewel when they'd settled, though. And last of all, Regal Moon. Snow Chino headed out past the 1100, and they start the run down the Ascot riverside of the course. She's out by a length and a half, Snow Chino. Running second is Ms. Lecky, and they've got the pace right on. 3 lengths Electric Light sitting on the outside of Like a Butterfly. A little over a length to Aconite. iArt is next on the rail and a half a length away, Perfect Jewel. Still with that tendency to just go a little bit keenly, and behind her a length off them, Regal Moon is last of all. Snow Chino had them running a fair way out as they go by the 650 in the Starstruck. The baldy face mare, she's freewheeling, Snow Chino. Over 2 in front of Ms. Lecky. Electric Light being heeled up. Back on the fence, Like a Butterfly from Aconite. Then iArt, well back, Perfect Jewel and Regal Moon, but Snow Chino has established a handy lead coming into the home corner. In the straight now, 350 to go. Snow Chino wobbled well away from the fence, but she's 3 in front of Ms. Lecky. Like a Butterfly starting to run on, and so's Electric Light. Snow Chino in front with about 100 left to go from on the inside. Ms. Lecky running on Electric Light, Like a Butterfly. Snow Chino's hanging on though desperately, and it's an all-the-way win. Mighty performance from Go to Woe to win the Starstruck by Snow Chino from Like a Butterfly, or Electric Light with Ms. Lecky close up as well. Then came iArt, Regal Moon next home. They were followed by Aconite back there in the field, and the last of them in is Perfect Jewel. Number 5, Snow Chino, handled by Joey Azzopardi, has led right from the outset, ran them strongly, and although she wanted to drift out off the fence, up the track as she tends to do, she has been too good for them and clinches an important black type victory in the Starstruck Classic. Like a Butterfly getting the bob for second between horses, Ms. Lecky third, and Electric Light fourth home. 5, 4, 2 and 3. The official numbers in a very solidly run Starstruck. 136.61. It's 1 length by half ahead the margins. A fine victory. A front running all the way win by Snow Chino by Machino from Classical Snow. Home in 35.60. Raced by David, Jenny Harrison, Keith and Carol Holly. A. Oreb, R.J. Fuller, Mrs. N. Haynes, Mario Delina, J. Oreb and J. Fuller, G. Otterson, Mrs. S. Otterson, S. Milligan, E. Clay and K.J. Ashworth. And her 6th win from 17, but certainly the most important of her career. Big baldy-faced chestnut, a daughter of a local sire in Machino, who's done a super job at stud, and trained by David Harrison. This is a big thrill for David, no doubt, here with these connections that have been with his stable for a long time, and ridden by Joey Azzopardi. Second home, Like a Butterfly. Another minor placing in a feature for this Blackfriars mare out of Prime Knockout. For Lulu Ciani, Dee Smith and Anne Jones, trained by Lulu Ciani, ridden by Jason Whiting. And third, number 2, Ms. Lecky by Lope de Vega from Miss Strizlecki, raced by Judith Kersley, trained by Fred Kersley and ridden by Jade McNaught. The final event today, the Crown Sports Bar Handicap over the 2,200 metres, is clear of changes. We head down now into the yard, and Brittany Taylor is about to join us with winning trainer, and no doubt a very proud winning trainer as well, of Snow Chino, David Harrison.
I think you're right, Darren. I think he is very proud of his horse gaining black type status with the win in the Starstruck today. We spoke to you pre-race and you were confident. How are you feeling throughout the run?
That was good, yeah. They let her alone and left her alone, and she wanted to get her head up a little bit. She wouldn't come back as much as Joe wanted her to, but she just likes to run, so he held her as slow as he could and then got him running early, and yeah, it was good.
It's very good, and we look at this massive contingent of owners. It's a sight that we usually see from the likes of the Gangemmies, but you're pretty proud to have this many people involved in this horse?
Yeah, they're a good mob. Most of them have been with me for sort of 20 or 30 years, so it's been great. So it's great to win for them all, and it's good for the mare to finally win another win a black type. Yeah. So.
Certainly is, and Scott will catch up with Joey in just a moment. So congratulations on the win.
Thank you, Snowy. I told you Snowy wins, Snowy.
I know, you said before the race. So punters, David Harrison did tell you he was confident before the race. He said he was going to have something each way himself, and the money was heading in that direction too. Very well supported. Scott Embry catching up with Joey as a party.
Thanks, Britt. I've got Joey with me after the winning ride on Snow Chino. Joe, David Harrison spoke to us before the race and said the idea was to maybe slow them up and then go, but it didn't look like he'd get her to settle.
Nah, she didn't want to come back to me early. I just sort of had to meet her halfway and say, okay, let you roll along a little bit and just try and keep her happy. It's in a little race of my own, and lucky she was rock hard fit today and she was strong to the line. And
talking about running her race to suit her and how she likes it, you just let her roll around in that home straight as well?
Yeah, she's a fiery redhead. I just have to try and keep her happy. So, yeah, we bowled along, and on the home corner, she always has a tendency of hanging off, and I think the best way with her is just to let her do it, because if you try and fight her too much, she gets a little bit upset and doesn't really work with you.
It'd be uncharted territory for her, but the next Fillies and Mares Series race is obviously at 1,800 metres. Could she stick that out?
Yeah, look, she was strong today. We did go pretty hard, so I think the main goal would just be getting her to settle. So I didn't have to dig her out today, and she just really wanted to run down that hill early. So if I can get her to settle, I think she'll run it out strong. But if she runs like she did today, she might be stopping late.
And British Bessie, a lovely pick-up ride in the last.
Yeah, I think she went good last start. It was a good run, and should be thereabouts in the finish, I think.
Good luck, Joey. Well done.
Thank you.
Joey as a party, and David Harrison combining with Snow Chino, gaining black type success today in the Starstruck Classic.